What's up, everybody? It's your boy DNS all day. I'm sorry I'm a little late for this Raw review, but this is for July 18th, 2022. The headline was Logan Paul pushes The Miz to accept his SummerSlam challenge. So yeah, it pretty much ended with Logan Paul. They've been talking about him joining the WWE for good and actually getting signed or whatever. So we'll get to that. And so far, I really haven't been seeing anything too different so far. WWE changed their rating to TV 14, but I haven't seen much difference yet. Like, I don't know what really was the purpose of that change. I don't know. But it started off with Titus O'Neil welcomed everyone to Monday Night Raw. So that was a little unexpected. I don't know why Titus O'Neil was there. He was talking about some other stuff. I think he was talking about kids or some shit. Something. It wasn't a long segment at all. But yeah, he did pretty much just welcome him into SmackDown. Yeah, damn, I see it was 3 minutes right there. Then Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and Carmella traded barbs. So yeah, Becky came out, still wanted her title shot. Bianca came out, and then they started taking it back, which was crazy. Like, they literally started taking it back all the way back to SummerSlam of last year, bringing up old shit, talking about how the matches was, who reign was better. It started getting a little heated. And then here comes Carmella out of nowhere. Goodbye, Carmella. Carmella comes in, still acts like she wants smoke. And then Becky and Carmella just end up jumping Bianca out of nowhere. They just start both attacking Bianca. And then it ended up turning into a match. Right, then it was Bianca Belair going against Carmella to retain it. Yes, so basically Bianca had to put the goddamn women's title up against Carmella because she lost by count out. And this time they said if she, whatever happens, ring out, whatever, count out, she still will lose the title. So that's fucked up. I already had to sit through that cringy ass match last week. That was a cringy match between Bianca and Carmella. Well, this match was a little better, not as cringy, but still didn't want to see it though. And still, it was still a lot, like making her look like she was going through the most. Becky was somewhat getting involved, and she was there the whole time. But in the end, she ended up winning. Still though, the match is just way too long for Carmella. But Bianca retained though. Then we had Riddle was ambushed by Seth freaking Rollins on the KO show. So KO is back. I wish they would have did the Ezekiel stuff. When they gonna show this third brother? I'm still waiting on that, right? So KO basically was like, okay, so instead of RK Bro, how about Bro KO? He was like, how about you go with that? Join teams with me. And then that's when Riddle was like, dude, you're like one of the biggest liars ever, dude. And then they just started turning into some back forth talk. And then yeah, Seth Rollins comes out of nowhere and just curb stomps fucking Riddle like twice, man. Just out of nowhere. So he got smoked for Riddle, and KO was fine after that. Then we had Damian Priest defeat Rey Mysterio. Judgment Day forced Dominic Mysterio to join them. Now, we've been talking about this. Now, I'm not sure if I've been talking about this so much online, but we have definitely been talking about this, like, I know offline. I've been saying this, like, man, is they going to have Dominic join the fucking Judgment Day? Because they keep coming at Dominic and acting like, oh, well, you don't need your dad. You could come join us. You don't need your father. You know what I'm saying? And man, this was crazy because they had Ray in a fucked up situation. They was finna concerto Ray, right? And then that's when Dominic came in to come save him. And then he was like, fuck it, I'll join you guys. So he pretty much wanted to join them to stop them from fighting his dad. But at the same time, it's like, yo, you're joining them. You literally said you wanted to join them. So they was like, so Judgment Day was like, oh, so you want to join us, huh? Well, you can't. And they just start beating his ass. And they just start beating Dominic down with the chairs and everything. They tried to concerto Ray, but Ray hurry up and move the fuck out the way. So he ain't get concerto, thank goodness. Oh, and next week, this Monday coming up, is Ray's 20th anniversary, just to let y'all know. I know this would be like our third 20th anniversary this year. That is crazy. I know, right? So yeah, Ray's is coming up. We just had Cena's. We just had Randy's. Now we got Ray. Okay. Man, make you feel like you're getting old. Shit, I've been watching y'all since I was young. Um, right. That's when they tried to concerto him. Okay, then we had Seth freaking Rollins going against Ezekiel. So they had like a little backstage say, yeah, what happened to Veer? I'm looking at that promo they showing Veer. I don't know if y'all can see it or not right here, but I'm like, yeah, where the fuck he been? But yeah, so Ezekiel and Seth Rollins, they had like a little feud backstage. They were like beefing and shit, and it got real because Ezekiel did not like what he did to Riddle. So out of nowhere, Ezekiel is defending Riddle out of nowhere. Anyways, they have a match. It was a long match too. Long match. And Seth ended up with the win, man. He ended up getting the curb stomp at the end and getting the win over Ezekiel. So damn. Uh. Mm. Ezekiel taking losses here. He couldn't get Seth. He could not get Seth, man. Then we had Angelo Dawkins going against Omos. Now I know this was really weird. This was like, what the fuck? But yes, they set this match up early, man. They literally put Dawkins against Omos. Like, come on, yo. I'm sipping my coffee. I'm like, come on now. You know this is a ridiculous match. Dawkins is a big guy, but fucking Omos is like a monster, man. But anyways, he tried. Dawkins tried, man. And then Omos ended up getting disqualified. Now, I'm trying to remember how did that happen. I think it had something to do with MVP. Let me see. With the Usos looking on, right, the Usos was there too to back him, so that's weird. They study putting them together. Omos pummeled away at Dawkins, but the Profits representative wouldn't give up, and raging the towering behemoth. MVP couldn't help but stick his nose in the match, but it backfired as the referee caught wind of this and gave the victory to Dawkins. Oh, okay, so yeah, so damn MVP, you still had to fucking interfere, and this was a one-on-one. Damn. Well, anyways, after that, it was a big confusion going on in the ring. And then that's when Adam Pearce came out and basically was like, oh, I heard you, MVP. I heard what you said earlier where, well, we're going to make it a real match. It's going to be a tag match. So, yeah, it turns into a tag match after that. Yeah. With MVP Omos versus the Street Profits. And Omos and MVP win by disqualification. What? How the fuck? What? How did they win by DQ? I don't know. Something happened. But I thought they won because I could have sworn Dawkins got in the ring. It was a lot going on this match, y'all. And then I could have sworn Dawkins got in the ring, and then Omos hit him with that little takedown, shoulder, face takedown, and that was it. So man, it's a lot of stuff written here. Says the Usos' assault on the Street Profits were relentless. All right, damn. Then they got attacked afterwards. Right, after Montez Ford hit a huge splash on Omos for a 1 count, the Usos interfered. The match was called off immediately with the Profits winning by disqualification. So, damn. 2 interferences in a row. And I guess the Usos just took a beat down afterwards. Then you got AJ Styles knock some respect in the Theory. Now, this part was actually pretty funny. This had me laughing because of what happened last week with Dolph Ziggler, too. Like, Theory was basically going off about how everybody dislikes him and doesn't like him, and he was going through all the people, and then eventually he was like, oh, well, you just don't like me because I'm young and this and that, and Theory gotta be cocky. And then that's when AJ was like, well, I just not so sensitive. I'm gonna be the one, because he was calling him old man and shit, and he was like, oh, well, I'll be the one that knocks some sense into you, and he just bowed him right upside the head, man. I was like, wow. AJ. And then they had a match. And then it was AJ Styles versus Theory. But Dolph Ziggler was there again, man. I don't know what Dolph is on. Dolph Ziggler is on some new shit, man. Like, it's the same Dolph, but now he's coming out with these suits on, and he's just acting real suspicious. Especially towards Theory. Anyways, he super kicked Theory on the outside of the ring and did not get caught. which helped AJ get the victory. And then, and then AJ ended up Styles clashing them afterwards. Like, it was, Theory took a beating in this one, man. He got handed to him. And it's probably going to be some new feud coming soon between him and Dolph. I don't know why they adding him so soon. Because Theory got some stuff to do coming at SummerSlam. Then we had a quick 3-on-3 tag match. This was fast. Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and Dana Brooke go against Doudrop, Nikki Ash, and Tamina. Now, that's a little weird with the Dana Brooke thing being on the team, and Tamina, ain't seen her wrestle in a while. But you should have known what was up. It turned into some 24/7 title bullshit. So, a lot of bullshit, just like they did before. You think it's a match, then it turned into a whole bunch of people pinning each other. The belt went around about 4 times, and then it ended up right back in Dana Brooke's hand, and then Dana Brooke just runs off. And then just runs off with the title in her hand. So, yeah. That was whack. But Asuka does come in and hit Nikki with a quick submission. I guess the match was still going. So, Asuka hit her with a quick submission, and it was over. Pretty quick match. And this is the end. The Miz accepting Logan Paul's challenge on Miz TV. So, yeah, Logan Paul's been mad ever since WrestleMania. He's been mad because the Miz backstabbed him. Now he's finally here to confront the Miz. And the Miz is like, no, you're a rookie. You need to work your way up before you go against me. You're a rookie. And then that just enraged Logan Paul, and he just wanted to prove himself by saying, hey, I may be new to this, but I can still whip your ass, and this, and that. So after a lot of shit talking, Miz accepted the challenge, but then Miz swung on him. I knew Miz was going to swing on him first, too. Miz swung on him, and then that's when Paul tried to get him, and then that's when Ciampa came out of nowhere. Let's not forget, Ciampa is still cool with the Miz. Ciampa comes out of nowhere and attacks Logan Paul. And then they were finna double team Logan Paul, but he ends up kicking out, reversing, and getting out the ring. And that's how it ended. It ended just like that, with Logan Paul escaping, because they was finna beat him down, man. They was finna beat Logan Paul down, man. He escaped that situation. And what's up with Ciampa? That's all he do. Like, he rarely has matches, and all he does is just run in on people. That's really getting played out. They need to do something with him. I don't know. But there you go. If I had to rate this Raw, let me see. 3. Yeah, I give it a 3 out of 5. It was okay. Almost a 3.5. Almost. It was close to 3.5 status, but I'll give it a 3. 3. Close to a 3.5. Yeah. Alright. Well, I had to do this. Got to get some more stuff done. More videos to come. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Please comment. And I'll talk to you guys on a later tip. Peace. SummerSlam coming soon, y'all.